Chatters, chatters, how are you? Chatters, chatters, I love you. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How is it going? Hello. Good afternoon. Music is loud compared to me. Oh, that's true, I see that. Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop bop. How's that? That's probably a little bit better. We won't be on this screen forever. I'm just waiting for Xylus. And drinking my coffee. My gamer juice. I'm drinking my gamer juice. Oh. My back. I must have slept weird. Because my back is killing me today. Maybe I'll do stretches after the stream. And clean up my room a little bit. I tried sleeping with my Bluey plush. And I still slept like a monster, I think, somehow. Carried too much. Oh, I did, maybe after the stream with Xylus, I'll show you what I've done for Duncan's Park on Tuesday. I did, like, a decent amount of stuff in creative mode and world create or whatever, world edit. But nothing like related to the mod pack, really. I just put a big wall around the entire park like Duncan wanted me to do. Or rather, like Duncan wanted. And then that sounds like cheating. Well, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because I'm like, I used world edit to make a big fence around it, but it's not really cute like I would do it if I was going to naturally do it. It's just literally a square because that was the easiest way. And then I made some like, I did some like world sculpting with like the sphere brush so that there's like this cave and stuff like that for the dinosaurs. And I figured I would just say, as a joke, the Brazilian contractors came in and made the park look cute. Hello, Chels Mills. Thanks, rat boy. Thanks for the 10 months. A dentist appointment. Goodness, I've got to go when I get back as well. I've only got like a few more weeks here and then I go back and do my taxes and all of that, and then I'll be in Florida for probably a while. But I've got... What I've done today, since yesterday actually, is I've started contacting immigration lawyers in the UK. So we'll see how that goes. Did I hear cheating? OMG, creative world edit. I can't believe you betrayed the sorry read of the yogs who never cheat. I figure if it's for, like, something that I would not really be able to do in survival mode, that would take me hours and hours and hours and hours, it's not too bad. Because I do have, like, I have such a weird obsession with integrity and morality and sense of justice that for me, I'm like, I was telling Lewis about it, and Lewis was like, anybody who cries about it, I can't believe it. It's all about progression and stuff. And I'm like, well, Lewis... Why'd my stream? My stream said 0... Oh, it's back now. Refresh. Was it Twitch that did it? That's so strange. I'm live. Hold on. 1 second. It is me and Xylus now.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why Twitch did that. That was very strange. It just all of a sudden was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone.
Yeah. sorry for being an hour late, chat. Mousie's not feeling particularly well, so I'm having to do boyfriend duty and making sure she's taken care of.
Boyfriend work.
Boyfriend duty. You know how it is. You know how it be.
Boyfriend duty.
Duty. But yeah, no, like that's why we're a little bit late. I also need to quickly be away for 1 minute and 10 minutes to get her food.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
fine.
we're starting the Cuphead DLC today. Very exciting.
Someone was it Darineth said the name of the DLC is like, what is it?
I just bought it, so
Oh shoot.
it is called what is it called? Cuphead. The delicious last course.
Get it? Do you get it?
Yeah.
There we go. Delicious last course stands for DLC.
It does.
How cute is that?
It does. That's very cute. That's
Thanks,
very
Ali.
cute.
My hair is not styled today,
goodness.
so I feel like a mess.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
excited
you.
to give it a go.
Me too. So I'm wondering,
yeah,
when we do it, is it gonna introduce the new character and stuff?
I mean, we'll find out.
Cause I want to know. So I play as Cuphead and you play as Mugman.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if the girl is Cuphead's girlfriend, then I want you to play as her.
Okay.
Because I play as Cuphead, and so I think it would be cute if you were my girlfriend.
Okay, right. So that's my mommy.
And if she isn't, and she's just some random person, then maybe I will. I don't know. We can figure it out. Okay. But I think if you are my girlfriend, that would be really cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say if you were my girlfriend?
What would I say if I were your girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah.
Boba. What do girlfriends say? Mousy, what do you say to me? As my girlfriend. Shut up, you're being loud. I'm playing CSGO. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. I accept. See, the first place, when I said, Xyla, say something you would say if you're my girlfriend, I thought you would say, Boba, come touch my boobies.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just my hopeful wishing for if I had a girlfriend, what they would say to me.
Yeah. You want them to say that. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
I found that girlfriends don't really say that too often.
Damn.
Just out of nowhere. You know? Like, hey, come here and touch my boobies. That's not really a sentence I hear too often. No.
Maybe we should get the girlfriends, we should message their group DM of every girlfriend in the world.
Yeah. And tell them this is what men want to hear. These exact words.
Yeah. Come over and touch my boobies.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Who knows?
I guess my girlfriend is built different. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Booby time. Or just like, it's booby time. I feel like I've said it's booby time before to someone at some point. It's booby time. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
What time would booby time be? Do you think that would be 8 p.m.?
All the time.
I mean, you're not wrong. I was thinking logistically, because an 8 is like 8008.
Right. No, all the time.
True. 12 time is only sometimes. Or just spit my coffee everywhere, if I know. I'm lucky I didn't sip at that exact moment. Booby time. Booby time.
Booby time.
What were you eating? You got potatoes.
Potatoes, just some quick, easy meal.
Xylus loves his air fryer potatoes.
I do.
I got
making a portion for Mousy as well right now.
But gluten free. What don't you put on hers that you put on yours?
It's not that. It's the basket. that is put in. It's only
Oh,
used for her food,
I
so that there's
see.
no cross contamination from. Because
Yeah,
I do put stuff in my basket sometimes that has wheat in it, and
I
she doesn't
see.
want that to contaminate her meal, basically.
Yeah, makes sense. Very nice,
Yeah.
very considerate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just how I roll. You know, it's just how I roll.
Silas is good girlfriend material, chat. That's what he's saying.
I am. I am. I'm
Yep.
great girlfriend material. I even got some movies. You know.
Movies. See, I was watching Naked Attraction and they said that moobs are one of the most undesired trait. And I'm like, I like a bit of moob. I like a little bit of moob.
Right. Yeah, fair.
But I think it's because I like belly too.
Mm-hmm.
And usually
fair.
boob comes with belly. For
Most of the time, it does. Yeah.
yeah. I
And
like
for
both.
both genders, right?
Yeah. Because some people are blessed and they have big titty and small belly. But some
But
people,
we
in
don't
order
talk
to
about
get.
those people.
I
Right?
know. Imagine. But some people, their booby size is directly tied to how much weight.
True.
Have I had a partner with moobs? Yes. I do love a big boy. I do.
We all have our, we all have our things.
We do. I don't mind, like, any body proportions and stuff, I think. But I do like... I like some thickness.
A little bit of thickness.
Yeah.
Seems fair.
I'm always cold. And usually, people with more thickness are warm. And so I don't have to try to be warm because they are.
You can ask Mousy, but she calls me a volcano all the time.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah. You call me
Big
a volcano.
warm energy.
How warm I am. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like a big boy. A big boy. Xylus was... What were you saying? You were like... I said I was, 53 kilograms or something, and you said you were 2 bobas?
I'm almost 2 bobas.
I think that's
like
great.
98, I think, roughly.
That's good. I think... So I have been binging Naked Attraction. I don't know why. It's just my thing right now. Mm-hmm. And, like... They talk about, like, dad bods on there, and then, like, they have all kinds of people of different shapes and sizes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I see people that are, like, very, very slender and everything. But if I was choosing the people in the pods on the show, I'd be like, not the slender ones. I've been looking, and I'm like, I like a bit of chonk to it.
It's fair.
A bit of chonk.
Fair. I mean, I wouldn't want no skin and bones either. Like, I'm not really like attracted to pure skin and bones either. Like, a little bit of meat, you know.
Yeah, some meat.
Just a little bit.
Pat the belly like a drum. Exactly. I think it's also just good to say because I know there are so many people that are self-conscious that are like, especially if they have like what would be designated as man boobs, which I don't think is like, I don't know how I feel about that terminology. And then, like a belly or something. I think that's so nice.
Like, yeah, I mean, personally, like for me, as long as the person I'm with is comfortable in their own skin, that's what I care about most.
Yeah.
Though I think there would be extremes where I'm like, okay, maybe, just for the sake of your own health.
Yeah.
Either gain some weight or maybe lose a little bit of weight. Because now we're in danger territory now.
Yeah.
But as long as you're comfortable
with yourself, if the person is happy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then that's the thing I care about most.
And even if they're like, because I feel like a lot of people are self-conscious. And I think if you're self-conscious about some things, probably if you have a good partner, the reason they're your partner is because they appreciate those things about you.
Or just don't care, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I'm fairly confident in how I look. Like everyone has their own little things, right? That they're not happy about with themselves. Like I think I'm not the only man who has this. because I know a few people even on like within the yokes who feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I'm self-conscious about is the little gap in my mustache.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying it.
I fucking hate it.
Where is it?
I wish it would just grow full.
Is it just down the middle?
It's just like under the bridge of the nose, right?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to see on camera, but you can see it a little bit. But you'll see like there's a little bit of skin showing in the center of the mustache.
Going to xylosis. Oh yeah, I see. That doesn't. To me, that's not too big of a deal. Maybe if you just brush it downwards. Maybe you just need a mustache comb over.
Like that's the thing, right? Like most people do not care, and most people don't even see it. But because you see yourself all the time, I'm just like, I see other men that have like these just glorious full mustaches where you don't see a tiny bit of skin.
Yeah.
There. And I'm just like, fuck, why can I have that? You know?
Well, have you seen, Jamoki, right? Have you seen Jamoki?
Yeah. Or,
Jamoki's mustache.
Sakisha.
Yeah, I was just about to send you a picture. You know them. I do not understand how their mustaches work. I don't understand. Because how does it grow like that? I guess it's same with what's his name? The guy that plays Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
That guy.
Here's the thing. I could grow a similar thick mustache. Like if you look at mustache, you can see it's thick. It's just there's the gap in the center. And the reason it's not as long is because I trim it. Right?
Yeah.
When the moment it goes over my lip and it starts to like annoy me, that's when like it gets trimmed to
that makes
just
sense.
above the lip again.
Yeah.
That's more the thing for me. It's like I know I could do that, but at the same time, that would just annoy the living hell out of me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just constantly munching on my own mustache.
Oh, I could not imagine. I've got I get the weird mouth textures thing. I can't imagine having just constant hair in my mouth. Yesterday I was brushing my teeth and I've got fringe now.
Yeah.
And I had some where I brushed it more forward and there was some poking me in the eyes. So I was brushing my teeth and I got my hair cutting scissors out and I just snipped some bits while the toothbrush was in my mouth. And then I started brushing my teeth and I hadn't realized that lots of the hair that I trimmed got stuck in the toothpaste.
Right.
And so I just ended up with one pushing so much hair into my mouth. So I pulled the toothbrush out and I was having to pull out clumps of hair from inside my mouth. Because I just was like, I did not think about it at all. But it was kind of funny. I was like... Why?
Oh dear.
Why?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to quickly get Mouse's food out of the air fryer.
The potatoes. Goodness. Let it grow over your upper lip a little bit. Then what do you do with it? That is horrid. I know, it was really awful. I felt like so many just even on the outside. Why did you think you would be able to do two things at the same time? Because I either do a million things at the same... I was talking to my therapist about this yesterday. So what I've been doing lately is I'll have Naked Attraction on half of the screen, just zoned out, watching / listening to it / looking over and seeing a willy or a vagina or boobies or whatever. The other half of my screen is someone's stream that I'm watching at the time or have on, or I'm lurking in or whatever. And then on this screen is probably right now Minecraft. So this is me doing way too many things at one time so that there's not even a chance for a thought to enter my mind. And then there are other times where I'm doing something and I can't even listen to music because even just lyrics or any sound distract me from what I'm doing. So it's either all or nothing. Thank you, Ketomono, for the 16 months. Also, thank you, Mama Martyr and Wheaters. Thank you very much. And Wheaters is significant otter. Thank you. So it's either all or nothing, and I don't understand. Different mustache, I see. A unibrow, okay. Those are kind of cute. I do kind of like those. I was watching, oh my god, I got so upset. I was watching Naked Attraction and there was this girl on there. And she had like hair extensions. And her thing was, she said that she didn't shave her armpits, her vagina, or the hair around her nipples, or any of her body hair. And that she was really prideful in that, and that she didn't want anyone's, standards for her body. And I was like, cool, that's really awesome. And then she was picking a dude that she wanted. And she was like, there was one guy who had braids in his hair, and they were extensions, and it was white, and it looked cool as hell. And she goes, I don't really like that because I think a man's hair should be man's hair. And I was like, you have literally the same thing in your hair, and you're talking about how you don't want people to police your body hair, but the double standards for a man were wild. And it made me so mad. And then I think she got rid of that guy. And then she was looking at the other guys, and she went up to one, and she was like, do you pluck your eyebrows? And I think he nodded, like, yeah, I pluck my eyebrows. And she's like, I don't really like that. I don't think that's really attractive. Like, you shouldn't be spending more time on your self-care than I do. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then she went up to the guy right next to him and was like, see, this guy doesn't pluck his eyebrows, and look how nice his natural shape is. Like, it really fits his face and everything. I was so mad. I was so angry. I was like, okay. So she ended up picking this guy that looks like he plucks his eyebrows, but he said he didn't. He was mega, mega muscular and had a lot of tattoos. So basically, like, and I think she talked about his masculinity and stuff. And then she went on a date with him. She really, really liked him. And he's like, yeah, you're really cool. I like that you don't tell anybody what to do about your body hair. And then she was like, they had their date, and then they did that recap thing, which is like 2 weeks or a month later. And she was like, they were like, oh, how'd it go? And she's like, oh, I really like him. I hope he really likes me. And then he came in and he's like, how are you doing? And I think they kissed. They were still seeing each other. And then she goes, yeah, so we made the decision, which they've been seeing each other for like 2 weeks or a month now. Who knows how much they've been seeing each other. She goes, yeah, we've made the decision that I'm going to start shaving and waxing, just because, I think it's really important that I listen to what my partner wants to, and that I take his opinion into consideration and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. Okay, so I don't understand. Like, no shade against this person, but she was very judgmental of other people. She was very toxic masculinity of men. And then she was like, she completely went back on her, like, thing where she was super proud of having body hair and not having a man tell her to shave. And then she was like, we made the decision together. So it just was like, I was very confused, and I didn't think it was very nice. Because there's a lot of people that go on the show, and if someone, like, they'll vote someone out and they won't say like, oh, I'm getting rid of you because you're too fat, or like your penis is too small, or anything like that. He fixed her. And then they'll just say like some things. And then today I watched one that had a 43-year-old lady, and she was like, yeah, I don't like this guy because his midsection, he just really looks like a giraffe, and I think that's weird. And I was like, don't give someone who decided to be confident enough to come on the show naked and say something rude like that to them. Like, excuse me. There's like some people that say rude things. And I'm like, first of all, this person has chosen to be vulnerable on a show where they're naked. And I used to think that the show, like, when I first watched it, I was like, oh, it's gross because they talked about the vaginas being tucked in and neat versus, like, vaginas that have more labia on the outside. But then I realized the host of the show, I think she's bisexual or pansexual or something, and she talks kind of okay about the things, but some of the guests on the show are like, oh, like, I don't have beef curtains or something, even though I have an outie vagina. And I'm like, I know, like, who cares if you have outer labia that are more prominent? Don't call them, like, this is supposed to, I guess that's just the problem with, like, public television, right? Especially one where it's anyone that can come on and they can be naked. But I'm like, damn, like, if someone's gonna be naked, just kind of like be accepting of them, I think.
Yeah.
And praise them for things. Did you hear my rant about the body hair girl? And then she's like, you shave your eyebrows? That's disgusting. Bitch. What the fuck? I do choose to watch it, that's true. I just zone out and I'm like, wow, that really is very curved.
I remember putting you onto this really fucking weird show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Love is Blind.
Yeah, I do like that one. And there, some of them on there are so... Oh my god, Xylus, I was watching that.
Yeah.
And I watched the season where the girl is like... She says that she's like... I feel like she's like an escort or something. And then
I've seen 2 seasons of it.
Yeah?
I don't know how many there are now, but...
There's a bunch. She said she worked at a bar, and she's like, if that's a deal breaker for you. But I think she was like an escort or something. So she's telling the guy that, and he's like, you know what? I'm okay with that. And he was like super, super nice. And she was like really into him, but she's mega crazy about fitness. And so he was telling her like, you know, I had this really sad thing with my family where my mom was like leaving my dad or something like that. Just like some like really like honest and hard thing that he went through. And she started doing sit-ups and crunches while he was talking instead of like giving her full attention.
Hey.
And he goes, are you listening? Are you exercising right now? And she's like, yeah, I'm still listening. And he was like, okay. And then from there she was like, yeah, I thought his story was boring or something like that. And I was like,
Jesus Christ.
How do horrible people like this exist?
I don't know.
In real life. That was so awful. But yeah.
Like, if it was more of, if she had said like, yeah, no, I just like, I have ADHD and I just need to do something while I'm listening, but I'm still listening, and like,
yeah,
I'd be like, okay, I kind of get that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, to then just immediately say like, oh no, that story was boring. And you're just like, okay.
I think she said that in her like after interview where he wasn't there. But I think he could pick up on the fact that she was bored because she just started like working out, and he could hear her walking around the room because as he would like talk and she would be like, oh, he could hear that she was on different sides of the room, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, oh my goodness. And then there was another one. I think she was the same one where someone else was like, I can't remember if it was during that same one with that guy like pouring his heart out or like a different one where a guy was saying something real serious. They had chips and guac in the room and she was just chowing down on them and like not listening to the guy though. And I was like, what the heck? It's Love is Blind is the show. It's a train wreck.
Oh God,
it's a train wreck. Did you watch the season that had Shane in it? That guy whose eyes were like, it looked like he was on cocaine all the time.
Yeah. And like who had this thing for this woman, and the woman was super Christian and he wasn't.
Yeah, that one too.
And then he'd show someone else, and then she chose someone else, but she still wanted him instead after seeing him and so on. Yeah.
And then they ended up together because the other ones I think didn't choose them. And he went to her family and they're like doing all kinds of praying and stuff, and he's completely atheist. And she was the one that wanted Shane. She's like, we were meant to be together. And she was like very like plastic and stuff. And then she just stayed with the atheist man to lead him on because she was trying to still stay on the show. Because a lot of this is also people promoting their Instagram and stuff. So they're like, their intentions are not the best. I mean, it is a reality TV show.
Yeah, there were some there's some questionable characters in those shows.
Yeah. Thank you, Zadarin.
There's always the one person that's just like, you are so nice and so like lovely. Like they have to pick him out for that, right? The one character that everyone will root for.
Yeah, that's basically super nice. Yeah.
I remember like the first season there was this guy who was like this tech guy. He was just genuinely trying to find someone. Super nice guy, and like he was the only one I think that succeeded in finding a healthy relationship as well. Like at the end of it. Yeah, no, it's wild, those shows. Like I shouldn't watch them, but sometimes I just can't help myself. You know?
They're good for like just. I'll just wait. It's coming back. Okay, it's back now.
It's just Twitch being Twitch.
I think it's just Twitch, yeah. Oh well, alright. Shall we play a video game?
Let's play a video game.
Video game?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, let me mute this music. And